How can it be First Nations though? Wouldn't that be like Andorra and then like I guess Albania before Andorra?
You're
I'm
just going
thinking
by
of
alphabetical order.
alphabetically First Nations. Damn it! No, that's what it.
Oh, you.
Okay.
Hey there, folks. I'm Zerfall.
Hi, MysteriousJG.
And welcome back to the Crimson Diamond. Last we left off, Margot kicked the bucket, and it is now time for us to examine the
She
body.
kicked the Margot kicked the bouquet. So we're not here the garlic cellar. Yeah.
Oh, we can type review. We should try that too, I guess. Review.
We're the Newsy Review.
I wonder if Margot was poisoned. How it could have happened? Something she ate? Drank? I should examine Margot's body. Maybe I can find something useful.
What are with the X's that are like floating up above as quotation marks? Whoa, hey!
Funky, there's like a little spot right here. Like you can walk through it, but if you're holding walk, you get stuck on the edge of the pumpkin.
She's doing the funky hand jive.
Yeah. She's got one leg going too.
There's a little weirdness with the punctuation, with the whatever, right? You can't use pumpkins in this game. This isn't that kind of game where you're gonna get someplace by showing the boys your pumpkins.
I'm so sorry, Mr. Richards.
Thanks, Nancy. I've experienced terrible grief. Wait, why are you saying A-ab? Oh, wait, never mind. She was my gal. Who would have thought she'd be gone before me? Yeah, that's probably not what she was expecting when she made you sign that prenup. If you want to know more about Marco, I can't help you. I've never met her before. I knew who she was when she was here. As for what came before, or whether she ever came before me, didn't concern me. I never asked. That implies heavily that he did know what she was before, or that he had some idea.
He never cared.
You want to have a look? I'm gonna go have a drink. I gotta go have a smooth Canadian club. Boop. So we solved the puzzle of how to get to take a look at Margot's body by talking to him until he leaves.
No, I typed in examine Margot, and he was like, okay. You're looking under this cloth? I'm out of here.
You determinedly decide to take a closer look at Margot's body. Ooh, she's looking pretty skinny. Well done. Okay.
And we got to type exit or click exit to stop our examination.
You pull away the sheet covering Margot, who kind of looks very masculine in this picture. Your desire to understand what happened outweighs your squeamishness. Despite Margot's panicked final moments, she now appears peaceful. Pockets are a convenient size for holding all manner of items, like knives and guns.
Look in pocket.
You find a small silver key in one of Margot's pockets. What has it got in its pockets? You take the key from Margot's pocket and put it in your own key.
I wonder what this opens.
It's the key to MM's heart. Margot's face has a peaceful expression. Her eyes have been closed. Her Adam's apple is flaring. Her lips are slightly parted. Margot's pretty blue eyes will never open again. Unless you want to, like, grab them. Or pull them apart. Margot's full lips are starting to darken into a purplish hue. The sad theme from this game is playing. Margot's fair complexion is now a good deal paler than is fashionable. Death has given it a waxy sheen. That's not looking at her hands.
No, it's I guess her skin in general.
Check her teeth. Margot's hands don't appear accustomed to hard labor, and her fingernails are well manicured.
You can't use teeth in this game.
You can only gum your food.
Yeah.
Well, how would you... I mean, I'm not like somebody who reads a lot of murder mysteries and stuff. If you think she's poisoned, you'd be looking for like a discoloration in like the lips and extremities, I guess. Maybe. I guess you're looking for that for suffocation. I don't know what you're supposed to look for with a dead body.
Yep.
You check the
If we just
pockets. That was probably
examine-
the main thing. Yeah. There are plenty of areas that would warrant closer examination. Margot is still wearing her plush blue bathrobe with its 2 pockets and matching sash. Hint, hint. Her hair glistens even in the low light of the root cellar. And her lips and skin, while still lovely, are starting to take on less than lovely hues.
Oops.
Check her other pocket, and of course, check that sash. Surprised to find that Margot's impeccably coiffed hair is hiding some thinning areas and a few bald patches.
Oh, so I
You
think
then
we should be typing examine for things instead.
You discover that she's a man in a wig. Tense scrutiny of Margot's skin reveals no bruises or abrasions, but you do find some rough, scaly areas on her hands and feet, darkened areas, and red, patchy lesions over her lower legs.
She's got some sort of sickness. I wonder if these skin problems have something to do with her aches and pains.
Or if somebody has been slowly poisoning her. Close inspection of Margot's lips reveals no additional information. But having drawn closer to her mouth to get a closer look, you detect an unusual odor emanating from it. I want to check your notes on what this odor is. Oh, it's just an odor. It's an odor. Check the sash. Mel. Melanie noses Mel. You detect a distinct garlicky smell around Margot's mouth.
That's strange. I don't remember seeing Margot eat any garlic. Come to think of it, Jack hasn't cooked us any meals using garlic. Come to think of it, I know that Margot doesn't eat garlic. She avoids it altogether. Uh-oh. What else smells like garlic?
Garlic? The garlic substitute for people who don't like garlic but still want to avoid vampires? Margot's eyes are closed.
Besides, what would I do if I couldn't close them again? It's like they come back. Who opened her eyes?
Yeah.
I wonder if that's all we needed.
Well, you gotta examine that sash. They didn't mention it. This examination doesn't reveal much about the sash. It has the same fine make as the rest of the bathrobe. Find anything else in Margot's pockets. Alright, well, we've got the silver key. We got a couple of things that went bling, including the fact that somebody was shoving garlic down her face.
Yep. Oh, maybe we should examine the legions?
Key? Or the legions. Yeah, legions.
We got the hair. Hair was thinning. Yeah.
I don't know what you would be, what the garlic thing is about. I don't know if you spelled lesions right. Lesions. It's lesions, not lesion. I didn't see if you put lesions or lesion. Okay. Examine skin. No.
Oh, that's how we got the legions thing.
Legions. All right. Carefully place the sheet covering Margot. Examine garlic. I guess just look garlic.
3 braids.
Black sheep, have you any garlic? Yes, sir, 3 braids full. No extraneous ornamentation. They provide ample storage for wines, ciders, vinegars, preserves, boxes of apples, braids of garlic, and squashes. Same sour, small sour and edible apples in the orchard. You prefer them baked in a pie. How do
you like them apples?
Yoo-hoo! I gotta give the person who made this game credit. Obviously, they had a lot of love for these types of games, despite the funky hand job. They are putting in a lot of text describing things that you do not need to interact with, and that would not have gotten text in the old school games. As comforting as it would be to carry a potato around in your pocket, you resist the temptation.
Oh, well.
Potato judge justice. You can't get garlic, can you?
No, there's all sorts of uses.
What would Jack say if it caught you filling your pockets with vegetables of his laborers? Or his conservatives. Let's see. This rainbow of jarred preserves will surely be most welcome in the bleak winter months.
Yep.
Sure thing, Pelly.
I do love potatoes, but not enough to eat them raw.
I'm not Irish.
I'll leave the cooking to Jack. He served the most delectable roasted potatoes the other night. Eat.
She's gonna miss Jack if she's ever allowed to leave this place. Vegetables are very nutritious, but you don't want to spoil your dinner.
Oh well.
Yeah, parents are always telling their kids to eat fewer raw vegetables. You like garlic, but not enough to eat it raw. Eat Margot. Chomp down on some of that hair.
This is the lodge's root cellar.
Oh yeah, sorry. Go ahead.
It's a few
2 degrees. Go ahead. Sorry.
Cooler than the rest of the house, making it ideal for storing a wide variety of supplies, with which to provision the lodge. Also bodies. There's a set of stairs in the east wall leading upwards. Shelves contain an array of root vegetables, which we've already looked at. My goodness, Jack has done such a wonderful job with his little vegetable patch. Margot is here.
Margot is here. Talk to Margot.
Yeah, I was gonna, wait.
We were sitting there. Somehow it doesn't seem right that he was sitting there. You'll never be able to talk to Margot again, and that makes you sad. I think at this point you should be saying, all right, come on, man. All right, Margot, I know you're faking. Get your ass up.
All right.
I mean, not to be crude, but are there examinations you could do to determine whether or not she used to be a prostitute?
You said not to be crude, but then you were crude.
Then I was crude. I think I was, wasn't I? I don't know. I mean, you got to check see if she had pay stubs from her accountant. Her prostitute accountant.
According to Evan, Jack and Nathan will eventually be going to the train station. I wonder if I can catch them to ask them a few questions before they head out.
Cat. Gotta catch all.
Well, them
Okay,
both, I guess.
Man, can you imagine if you could catch them both? You could get like a
somebody
Charmander and a... Ooh. You're now deep in the forest. Luckily, there's a path to guide your way, and a person hiding. Looking north, you see the lodge. East is the smokehouse. West is the scenic overview of the lodge, and south is the jetty. Kimi is here.
Kimi? Oh dear, sorry to startle you. Why are you lurking, Kimi?
Lurking? I was looking for owls. I was hoping to catch you stealing more gear from around this place. Oh, never mind. Don't ask me about that.
Well, we gotta find these guys before they go.
Looking for owls?
I can hear Jack and Nathan talking, but the sound of the river is making it hard to hear them. I wonder what they're up to.
Oh, you solved the puzzle. Can't just toss these in the river like we used to. More's the pity. If Mr. Richards hadn't hurt his back trying to take this all on himself.
I wish he'd asked for help before it came to that. With all the extra scrutiny lately, he can use all the help he can get.
Lucky for us, it was mostly overcast last night. No moonlight, no sparkles. Also, no Margot. She's dead.
Lucky for us.
I think that's all for now. Good thing there were no big ones tonight.
Agreed. Meet you in the carriage house.
Yeah, I'll dump these in the smokehouse as usual. See you soon.
I was like, I was gonna try to talk to him. Right
Oh,
now,
hi,
like,
Mark.
Hey, I'm here.
Hi, what's your name?
Hey, Jack.
Shepherd.
What were you guys up to?
Me and Nat were just getting some fresh air.
Really? I was getting samples from the riverbank this afternoon, and it looked a lot like that. I found some interesting stuff.
Oh, yeah, can I see?
Of course. You show the samples you collected from the river to Jack. He scrutinizes them very closely. What do you think?
I think it was rude of you not to ask your friend about the owls. Also, you got yourself some white garnets for sure, and some pretty nice ones, too.
White garnets? Are you sure?
I just said for sure. Definitely. But if you want a second opinion, I can take them to show Nathan and ask him for you. You can't ask him yourself. How about it?
That's okay. I'll keep them for now.
Suit yourself. I'll have to find a way to get them from you before I kill you.
Darn it, I missed talking to Nathan. I ought to find him and question him before he leaves.
Ask about owls. Nathan's helped me get the automobile ready for a drive to the train station. He's probably in the carriage house by now. Mr. Richards wants a telegram sent to the Rangers to inform them about the murder.
Jack, I think I smelled garlic on Margot's mouth when I was down in the root cellar.
Impossible. Margot never ate garlic. Maybe there's something that smells like garlic? I don't know. Maybe she was using that garlic powder. I can't believe she's gone.
What do you think happened to her?
Jack shifts uncomfortably and seems reluctant to meet your gaze. I think I murdered her. I think we should let it be, Nancy. Evan is a bad way right now. We should give him peace and not interfere by solving the horrific murder of his wife. I've never seen him like this before. Margot's death hit him hard. Best to leave him alone and go interview Nathan before he leaves. And you soft lock the game, which I'm sure is possible. There's no way that this time pressure is totally fictional. I can't say that I know anything about squash.
Yeah.
I know that you don't like to eat it raw, or rather, you don't like to ruin your appetite. I think it's taters you don't eat raw.
Let's see here.
You have a good night, Miss Maple.
Thanks, Jack. You too.
I think I'll go ask your friend about owls, because it's obviously she wanted to talk to somebody.
Well, these other people seem to be on timers, though. I bet she'll be there all night.
It's a lie.
Oh, close the door. Ah, here's Nate.
Here's Nate. All work and no play makes Nate a dull First Nations person.
Good evening, Nathan. I thought you were Evan. So, he's surprised. I thought you were Evan. Sometimes he likes to walk around the grounds when he's troubled. I wonder where he is now.
You make a note. Maybe Evans is troubled because he murdered his wife, and not just because she's been murdered.
I've never seen him like this. Please look out for him. I can take or leave garlic. Depends on how it's cooked.
So, is that a normal thing? You just walk up to somebody who's working on a car and you're like, what do you think of garlic?
Yep. I mean, for me it is, but in this situation, you'd think she'd mention the breath. Margot's death is shocking. She was a kind woman. It's a sad state of affairs. I've known Evan a long time. I've never seen him like this. He needs to grieve. Jack's driving to the train station to send a telegram about Margot. This is Ranger business.
Do you mind passing me the motor oil, the garlic-scented motor oil? Thanks.
Is that me asking about Margot? Yes.
Yep. Ask about Rangers.
Evan gave me his father's automobile when it started needing constant maintenance.
What a jerk.
It's
a true white elephant gift.
It has become a hassle for him to call on me to fix it at the lodge, so he said I could have it. It worked out for both of us. I got to own an automobile, which is a rarity up here, and Evan made room in his carriage house for a new one. Jack should be along shortly. He may be in the bedroom he's sharing with Corvus getting ready. He's driving to the train station to send a telegram. I'm just getting the automobile ready for him.
is that we think is on a timer, even though it's bullshit? Is it Corvus?
It's these two guys. It's Jack and Nathan.
Okay, it's Jack as well, and I thought one of the other people was leaving. Okay. Might as well ask about everybody while we're here. I mean, I think the timer is just purely an affectation to make you feel there's a time pressure, but in theory, you're guarding the car. No one can escape.
Well, I mean, Jack could just show up and then who knows?
A cinematic of them leaving without answering your questions could play.
Yep.
And as soon as they're gone, you get shot by your former partner, and there's no one there to stop them, and the game is lost. Ask about Kimi. They're owls.
The bridge was built for trains. Passengers, timber, and minerals were transported across it. Although now that Crimson has declined, there isn't much reason for the train to stop here.
Trains are blameless, holy creatures.
I don't know anything about that, Miss Maple.
No one is interested now. Certainly not enough to ask Kimi why she's watching them.
Nope. She's just a bird lover. Tells us around Corvus. During his time at the lodge, Corvus seems to frequent only a few places. In his room doing work, outside sitting on the bench, or at the bar. I'm glad about that because it makes him easy to avoid.
He does like to spend a lot of time sharpening his garlic-scented knives.
I saw her walking around just north of here. That's the sister. She had no love for Margot, but even still, she's being pretty insensitive. Evan's her brother after all, and he just suffered a terrible loss. What's the last guy's name? Oh, I can check by pressing this button. We got to ask about Albert, and I guess that's it, actually.
Did you ask about, ask him about himself. Ask him how he's doing.
I don't want to ask him about himself. He said Jack should be along shortly. Same thing. I seem to be the only one who's able to get the headlamps working at all. And even when it seems they won't stay, and even then it seems that they won't stay that way.
It's so pointless.
He keeps to himself.
Did you ask about Kimi and I just didn't notice?
Yep. She does like birds, doesn't she?
I was saying off camera, like, who it can't be is I don't think it's Nathan, because I don't think they're going to have the First Nations guy turn out to be evil in a game about greedy white people. But I also was thinking, well, it can't be Kimi because we met her on the way up. Oh, hey, Jack's here. But I was like, I don't think it'd be Kimi, but like, I think it'd be fun if Kimi is like a freaking bird driven, like a psycho for birds who wants to murder everyone to keep them away from the birds, and that's the twist. Oh, Nancy, I wasn't expecting to see you here. Excuse me, I have to leave without answering your questions.
I'm going to look for Evan. I can tell he's upset, but you know how he is.
Always going off on his own, yeah. Maybe try the jetty?
Thanks, I'll check there. I have a few other places in mind first. My meeting with Albert in the boathouse begins shortly. Oh, interesting.
Can we talk about that in front of her?
I will look for Evan after that.
Good luck. And carefully open both Inviso doors. Hope you didn't have any questions I need to answer, Nancy, because if you did, the game is soft locked. Fully close both doors.
There's something I want to double check something. Because I thought I remembered something, because I have seen a few things about this game. There's Kimi again, creeping.
Maybe there's a special ending we can't get now. Like, what if you talk to him first instead of talk to Nathan first?
Well, we got to talk. Well, We could have gone to talk to him, but we could talk to him here about anything we want to. And I think we got what we need to know about the garlic.
I feel like he would not have shown up and left if there was something you needed to ask him to advance the game that you hadn't asked him. And, hey, Jack Shepherd.
Oh, do you know what? We actually should have asked him about,
I've lived here for years and I ain't never seen anything like that before. That's from around here personally, so let's beat it up. Garnets are pretty hard. Most of the mine stuff is deep red, but there are some tiny colorless ones too. So if you find any shiny colorless rocks by the river, I guarantee you they're garnets and not diamonds.
Oh, I've read about colorless garnets. They're called leuco garnets.
It's amazing. I mean, yeah, something like that. They're small, not that clear, and just got ground up with the red ones into industrial abrasives.
Yeah, that's the ticket. Yeah, they're certainly not diamonds.
Huh?
That's the garlic one.
She didn't eat garlic. What the fuck?
Well, she might have.
Drop it, would you? I done told you that in the other reality. I'm just going to stand here staring in the general direction of Kimi. You have a good night, Miss Mayor.
Did we close the door?
We want to go in and talk to him. That'll trigger stuff.
Well, yeah, but this is the thing I want to do. Okay, so what do we ask him about? Ask him about Margaret. Whoops.
Stranger danger. Ask about Kimi. It's very important. Okay, good. We have the vital clue about her liking birds.
I don't know that we got any things that lit up as a note or anything from this.
Well, he told us he could take or leave garlic.
Yep.
What about the key? You haven't asked anyone about the key.
Okay.
Okay, he doesn't know anything.
Check out this maneuver. Instead of opening the door.
You're hoping to hear extra secret stuff.
You're darn.
It did seem like they were. Did seem like they were talking about stuff with him. I would think you would open the. Yeah, I think you would have to open the door and pretend to leave before Nathan would be like, you know, she's up there listening, right?
Well, maybe he thinks we left at the same time he came in. I've made adjustments to the headlamps. Should be fine now.
Thanks, Nathan. Bedford Forest.
Other than the minor repair, there are no other problems with the automobile.
We didn't talk to him about the automobile, so. Who cares what he thinks? We've kept him here. He might be convinced to help us. That's what's important.
Oh, we're getting into the Snoop pose.
Fenced, bribed, threatened. He'll be useful.
I think so. He and I are meeting up in the boathouse to discuss his possible usefulness. Evan tried to make Albert go away earlier. It didn't work. And now that the bridge is out, that's unlikely to happen.
Maybe Albert can be persuaded to head westward for the right price.
Maybe. I'll let you know what transpires. So it's not a lot more, but
yeah, a little bit more. It felt like it was important. I don't think we didn't get a little bling noise, but it felt like we were getting into some secret mystery stuff.
Yep. I'm going to look for
I'm starting to suspect that none of this is any of our business, but I guess Margot did get murdered, so.
I can tell he's upset, etc. He's probably at the jetty.
Yeah.
Yada, yada. This part looks like it's all the same.
So now we got to go hide in the boathouse some way.
Well, I think there's windows at the boathouse, so we might be able to just listen through one of those.
And if not, we should be able to use Mac OS. Sorry.
Yeah, why would you use that instead of Linux? It's free.
I know Linux is Linux would be. Next would be what geeks would use as their reference. And I'm like, well, we are Let's Playing, so who do we think is watching? Make some noise! Woo!
Yep. All right, folks. When we come back,
like
we'll come
idea
down
that
from
you
here and see if Nathan's surprised that we're still in the building.
That might be the secret way to get murdered at this point. Thanks for watching, everybody.
There we go. See you then, folks.
Bye.